wonderful movie. I'd also like to sort of thank in absentia Scott Dethridge, who wasn't a perfect person, particularly at the end of his life, but was probably the winningest coach in all of college debate history, and had a real positive impact on a lot of lives, including my own. Finally, thanks to Eric Zorn, for participating in this. I've been a follower of his columns and his media appearances for a long time, as I'm sure many of you have. In fact, a number of years ago, he wrote an article praising the Glenbrook debate program, even referring to its speed of argumentation, but still saying that the academic accomplishments of the team were impressive. So I don't know if it's fair to say that Mr. Zorn voted in favor of fast talk before he voted against it, but in any case, I'll defend fast talk in the current format of debate. My position is that contemporary competitive academic debate, while not perfect, is highly educational and highly valuable. My first argument, and one of the most far-reaching implications, is that fast talk debate exists solely for the education of its student debaters. Professionals call the activity competitive academic debate. Competitive refers to its being organized around a season calendar, conducted with the immediate purpose of having trained judges determine winners and losers of tournaments. Academic refers to the fact that all of the debaters are students, all of the debates happen in classrooms, and the debates themselves have academic objectives. This format is distinguished from other forms of the debate which are out there. Public debate, which this is one. Electoral debate, the Romney-Obama debates coming up that are designed to help the polity choose a president. And curricular debate, which helps teachers improve teaching and learning using debate methodology. My argument here is that my opponent is wrongly applying the standards and expectations of other categories of debate, especially public debate, to competitive academic debate. In his blog and in his speech that he just gave, he says the following, quote, "In real life, a high-level argument or debate is not only fun to watch, it can also change hearts and minds while advancing public understanding. College debate is missing a fabulous opportunity to become a spectator sport that could engage and enlighten the general public." A wonderful description of public debate, utterly inapplicable to competitive academic debate with a different constituent, a different design, a different set of objectives. My second argument is that fast talk debate's exclusively educational purpose is consistent with its institutional location. Essentially, this comes down to college debate happens in the academy. The academy has always been a preserve from societal and political engagement, a place to prepare young people for going out and engaging in social and political issues. It's not held responsible for engaging the society and engaging the politics itself. My third argument is that fast talk debate is intensely educational. It's achieving its objectives. Peer-reviewed evidence is substantial and clear that fast talk debate leads to increased ACT scores, increased GPA, increased college readiness among high school students. This is the research that I'm most familiar with, in particular around the Chicago Debate League. There have been articles recently published in the Journal of Adolescence, the Journal of Negro Education, Educational Research and Reviews. It's really beyond dispute, and in fact my opponent concedes it. Beyond the research, though, it's essential to acknowledge that what's happening in these fast talk debates is something intensely educational itself. This is where I think my opponent and the film, to some extent, make a fundamental mistake. They're essentially dismissing what they aren't trained adequately to understand. The speeches delivered using fast talk are not, as my opponent says in his blog, jibber-jabber or mere parlor tricks, whatever those are. An analysis of a written transcript or formal notes taken by practitioners, called a flow sheet, would help to reveal this. These speeches are filled with the essential content of this format, the use of textual evidence and refutation of the other side's arguments. They're read or spoken very, very quickly, albeit, and expressed in a jargon-heavy language. But these are the academic grounds on which competitive academic debate has planted its flag. First, the use of evidence, which requires research and reading of complex texts, and secondly, refutation, which is bound with the imperative to think critically. What those debaters were doing on the screen was sequentially answering each other's arguments speech by speech.
So my first question to you would be, and we agree that